important part of the Tao practice. In the olden time, in the Tao regarding as enlightenment, and that is one part of very important enlightenment. And so we divide into a physical sex, soul, and a spiritual sex. But the most important part that Tao make it so important is the so when the Tao show you how to return the sexual energy upward. So they have outward or upward. Outward pole, we said we lose the energy. And so we say we're creating a human. And I think that after we try hard, so now we have nearly 8 billion people. Okay, that's a lot. That's what the punishment of God to Adam. Okay, punish the woman, you have to pain, labor, bleeding, and bear child. And man is very easy punishment. You know what they do? Because Adam, you have to work hard and sweat, and you have to spread seed, multiply the world. Very easy assignment, no? Go around, ejaculation, have baby, finish, you know. Okay. So man, very simple assignment, okay, and a very simple punishment. Okay. Now, but that is how what if you believe there is a punishment that God give us, you know. But in the Tao said, we are, when you go out, you become a human. When you go up, you become the way of immortality or up to the heaven. We call it the heavenly way. So, the Tao actually have a big initiation because it allows you to delete the name from the book of death and rewrite your name in the book of life. So that is a heavenly way. That is quite serious. We only see that monk, nun, holy man, and a determined person say, the first thing, I am away from the world, and the first thing is shut off the eye, see no evil, shut off the ear, hear no evil, shut off the mouth, speak no evil, and cover the sexual organ, do no evil. So 3 evil, no more. So we only see the monk and nun become like a holy man, no sex. But we don't know what they're doing, why they become holy men when they're no more sex. Because they want to transform the sexual energy up to the higher part. And the whole key is they don't tell you what they're doing. And you believe that they become a monk or nun, they become a superman and superwoman. Immediately, man sperm stop. You think so? The monk become shave the head, put the ground, and they become Superman. No more sperm, and that's why Superman never have children. They never have children, not because they're super. Okay, and Superwoman also never have children, because why? They're normal meditation. You think so? The nun become a nun, boom, no more menstruation, no more buying the tampon, you know? You think so? No. So they're like you and me. You think that every day will they still producing sperm and egg or not? You believe that? So if they're producing sperm and egg, they will have what? They will have sexual desire. So the biggest thing that they have to control is sexual desire. But I tell you, in Thailand, all the time, and now is arrest monks have sex with women. Okay, in the West, you have so many monks have sex with children, and the case never can finish. They sue and they sue and sue, but they have a lot of money, a lot of power, and they never success. Okay, but there are cases there. So the whole key is that if you understand this, you change your life. Okay, now the whole key is that we base on one thing, and we're going to base on all the time that we're going to be doing this is the transformation. And the most important transformation is based on this simple theory. Okay, based on this simple theory, it took me a long while to understand the West already have something that are making the whole thing link together and very, very understandable. So this is the theme we're going to use all this whole week. If you get it, you are really enlightened. This is the biggest enlightenment. You believe me, I give you so simple practice and no initiation. This teaching I can give you at 1/2 a year's initiation, and you learn bit by bit by bit by bit, or 1 whole year or 5 years, But no, time is so precious. Okay, why we need to hold all these things? Now, this is very important. The DNA renewal needs orgasm, arousal, orgasm, love, and compassion. Okay? So, and the vibration of the earth or the beat. So the whole important part, the 2 vital states of arousal leading to orgasm, love and compassion, is integratingly linked to love. So we know as love vibration. And this love vibration, we get this love vibration from the first cells of our father and mother. When the father, mother, or woman, man and woman make love, is have love and sex, yes or no? Love and sex, and we give a very beautiful name called make love. Is that beautiful? Making more love. Yes? So love can be said, making love, and say they are making love in the room. What they do? They take off clothes and sexual organ to sexual organ penetrating, yes or no? That's all. Or they're sitting there and sitting here, hey, how are you? I love you, like that. Huh? They are making love? No. So very simple. Making love, man and woman have love and activate arousal, orgasm. When these 2 energies combine together, their fat is passing to the father passing to the sperm, the mother passing to the egg. Now, one thing is that you're going to be understand the big simple secret. So simple. We studied last week, love energy can, number 1, can multiply. Yes? Hello? And after that, it can do what? Shining and what? And radiance. That is a very big secret, but there's no secret. Okay? Very big secret. Love can arouse, can multiply and increase so many, and you can multiply so many times. And the second one that we have in the body is the sexual energy. You imagine one perfect sex cell multiply in the first few years, it multiplied to what? 50 trillion times. Trillion? Is that a big number? Hello? Is that a big number? Trillion budget or trillion deficit. That is a lot. It's a big deficit if we say no. So 50 trillion from one cell, it multiplied to 50 trillion. You think that kind of power is that incredible power? Yes or no? And now the West discovered that, but we think in the Tao they don't have that number, but they think that we change our life, everything, thinking and everything in 7 years. So the Tao think that our cells renewable every 7 years. But now they say no. What? Every year we have every cells in our body are renewable. But why we still have the old, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, for how long? 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. And why we make copy, and we still hate all the time. We have the new cells every year, but we still, why? Because the cell make exactly the copy to the next cell. That's it. So you can hate people for 10, 20, 30, 40 years. But once you have these two energies combined, love and sex energy combined, it's renewable. It cleans out the old thing. You're going to see, if really you don't believe it, when you go into the arousal orgasm, and you go back to the original force that you come from, okay? So the first cell is what? A perfect cell, right? You believe that? A first cell is a perfect cell. So when our parents make love, and man pass the original force to the sperm, and mother pass it to the egg. So now you have the most powerful love and sexual energy in that basic energy, sperm and egg. When they combine together, they have what? They have incredible energy. You believe that? Two more powerful come together, become one energy in the sperm, and two forces coming together become one energy in the egg. And these two most powerful energies combine together, bang, what happened? What happened? It can be double, quadruple, what? Quintuple, and what else? Double, boom! Tremendous power. Tremendous power create. There is a nuclear bomb. But this power is more than the nuclear bomb. Because it multiply, to very powerful. So the Tao believe that it depending on how much the first cell you receive, now is how much you can draw in the force from the universe. So the first thing, we draw in the primordial force, and that's what we call original force. And we draw in the soul and the spirit, and sometimes we call subconsciousness. Okay? And now it coming in, bang. When these two forces come together, bang, it's creating what? A sound. We call a vibration. Now it vibrates, the sound. So the sound of life, and that is beginning the pulse. That's the first pulse, boing. So the true sound, that two forces come together, bang, is creating a true sound. And that is pulsing. And after 4 weeks, we have heartbeat. And after we born, we take a first breath. So this one, breath, breathing, is we cannot control the heartbeat, we cannot control the pulsing, but we have the breathing. It's part of the true sound. There are between consciousness and subconsciousness. You get the point? The breathing, if you forget, if you're so busy in doing this and you go to sleep, okay, so what? This is very important. So the brain will controlling the breathing is from conscious and subconscious. We don't know. When you fall asleep, so people, when they are run out of, we call original force, very low, because subconsciously must use original force. I tell you, if you understand this, this is the best practice in the world that the world needed. Okay? You can have all kind of technique of subconsciousness in this world, but you have no original force to run it, no use. Okay? So the people can use the subconsciousness to feed the goal, to feed their success, to feed their thinking. You need energy, yes or no? Anything you need what? To work. Energy. Okay? Anything you want to change subconsciousness are feed by subconsciousness are suggested by conscious. You're conscious. You set a goal, or you pray, or you believe something, and it makes you into the subconsciousness. If you repeat it and repeat it from conscious into subconscious, but no feel, no energy, but the subconsciousness is only fed by original force. When original run very low, they cannot do it. When people have very little original force, they're going to sleep. They can stop breathing and finish because subconsciousness cannot control the subconscious breathing, heartbeat, or function. So all the subconsciousness is automatic nervous system. You have parasympathetic, sympathetic, parasympathetic, and vagus nerve. It's controlling all the function. So that's why the mind are very busy, because the mind have to work on conscious mind and subconscious mind. Okay? But when you have very little energy, the body have to cut off the conscious mind and try to fuse the subconsciousness, because it controls all the automatic nervous system. Your breathing, your heartbeat, your digestion, your absorption, the elimination, all this is controlled by subconscious mind. Okay? And when you, so the Tao, so this is what the most important part in this part. So when this, how much you draw. Now the whole key we're going to study now is this. It's based on this. Okay? We talk about how much original thought you draw in. In the Tao say everybody draw in different. Okay? Some people draw in a lot. So in the Tao, when they look at the Bazi, the 8 character we call the astrology. Oh, this guy, oh my God, so these children born to be a king. You know what happened? Now, big serious, you know. If the emperor know that, my God, big trouble, huh? Oh, these children born to be the emperor, I better kill them all. So that's why in the Bible also, huh? The 3 wise men, but it's very unwise. You know why unwise? He want to look for the born to be the king. And where he going to be asked? In the king. And the king said, oh my God, I don't have many children yet, you know. I have nobody born now. So if somebody born to be the king, so what they do? What the king do? He kill all the children. Any newborn child, he kill them all. Okay? And even he don't want to leave anything. Newborn, 1 month to half a year to 1 year, they kill them all. Yeah. So that's what the energy that you receive become a big determination in your life. Okay? Now, this is very important. That's what you're going to enlighten us, is what we understand this, how to do it. What we say, if you receive 100%, you receive 100%, now 25% store in the kidney. So 25% store in the kidney for what? Emergency. Or we call we call what? Survival instinct. So instinct is what? When you're in the survival instinct, if you have enough original force, very important. And that beginning, the original force stored in the kidney. 25%. Okay? So if people drain all the kidney gene out, they don't have, when their emergency or instinct, and they don't have, instinct is what? Wisdom, intelligence. Suddenly, you see something so dangerous, boom, the body activates adrenaline. And now, because the adrenaline on the top of the kidney, so they say, oh my God, we are in the dangerous. We need to have more energy, more instinct, more wisdom, okay, intelligence to run out of this. And you need what? Extra energy. So when we are running for life and death, you're running so fast. You don't believe you run faster than a horse. And, whoa, and you're smarter in that moment. You have wisdom, okay? And this is original force with the subconscious power come out, and you give you the power, okay? And the next one, when you're very sick, when no medicine can cure you, nothing can cure you, the kidney willing to pour all the original force to save your life. So the Tao believe that a person kidney gone, you can have the best of the best world medicine, you cannot save their life because the kidney gone. Okay? And the last one, in the moment of death, we don't have enough adrenaline and kidney, you cannot shoot the soul spirit out of this world. The soul spirit will drop here and we remain here. So Tao believe that it's not that you believe I'm going to go heaven, you go. And the Tao believe that when your kidney are totally drop dead, you are no way to shoot you anywhere. You drop here. And no good, no wherever you are. Okay? So that is the theory. There is 25% in the kidney. Now, in the body, think that having baby is first priority. So they store the sexual energy in the sexual organ to have baby. And in the olden time, the emperor asked the king how many times I can ejaculation. And the Tao master figured out 6,000 to 5,000 ejaculation. That's a lot, huh? So you can start figure out how much ejaculation you left now. You know or don't know? Right? You know how much ejaculation you left? You never mark it down, huh? Women, you can have about 350 to what? 400 menstruation. Women are easy to calculate, no? If your mother or you write it down, what is my first menstruation, and you count back how many eggs you already lose out, and you know how much. But men, I tell you, you have limited. Okay, it's not say you have unlimited, and that's why the Tao the emperor said, "Oh, if I have 5,000 ejaculation, I can have 3,000 concubines. I have many, many, many children because all the emperor want to be what? So they force the people to say, long live my king, 10,000 years. No? None of them live up to 100 years. Nearly none of the emperor live up to 100 years. Don't talk about 10,000 years. But they think that if I have so many children and many, many children and prince and princess, I can have my lineage, my throne can last for 10,000 years. Okay? So that is the major part of this. You understand that? Now, original force is the one that fuels the subconsciousness, emergency, and now we use them into our life, our work, our instinct, our wisdom, our intelligence, and that's what the subconsciousness started to fuse it. Our goal, but the whole key is the focus. The focus. You see, now we know that everybody know and heard about laser, right? You know what is laser? What is laser? A light. And focus of the what? Light. A certain pattern of light into what? One dot. You can cut what? Cut steel. Yes? You can cut steel. Why? a focus. So, what we go on last week, whole week, holding the one. Yes. If you cannot holding the one, you have no way to get out. Okay? When you're holding the one is the focus. And if you focus the right space, and that is the original force. And when you are breathing, so normal breathing, it gives you more power in your brain and the body activity. But when you are find the right spot and you are go right into the original force, and original force or chi is what? Link between the body, or we call conscious mind, and the subconscious mind. No chi, no link. Because physical or conscious mind and subconscious mind, they are two different species. They are dog and the fish. You think they're going to talk together? Dog and fish? Huh? They're not going to talk together. They are two different species. Without the chi, they have no link. They have no link. They cannot talk together. But when they talk together, you have another subconscious mind that when you know how to use it, you get it. The breath is the beginning. Because the breath, it can be conscious breathing and unconscious breathing. And when you have enough chi, it links this subconscious and the subconscious mind together. So when you focus on the original force, you have more power. Okay? When you have enough power, now when you get the violet light is wisdom light. It's conscious, it's the subconscious mind power. Okay? So we said the violet light. And we call they have wisdom, intelligence and wisdom. And they have the healing power, and they can be programmed. This is the most important part, is the conscious mind can programming the subconscious mind. Okay? But when you don't have enough chi energy, you cannot programming a subconsciousness. You cannot. If you don't have enough violet light, you also cannot program them very well. But everybody born with the violet light, okay? Because it's the light that communicating between our cells to another cell and the brain. It's the violet light. That's what they discover. So now, like David Hopkins, he discovered the highest consciousness, or we call the enlightenment, is the violet light. Okay? But he discovered very good, but he haven't talked about. So this one, like the red light, the yellow light, the green light, the blue light, the violet light, and that is where all the spectrum, the energy you need to do. And that's why we have to start from the red light. But in red light here is called shame or guilty or empathy, okay, and grief. So in this part is the most, we call the most important raw fire to burn. And this raw fire are the one that feel all the higher consciousness. Without all this lower fire, the higher one cannot have anything. So that is a very different practicing, a real practicing and not practicing, but they come in very similar. But the practicing it, the whole key, I tell you, I like the Universal Healing Tao so much. That's why I stick on for 40 years. And I'm going to stick in for many, many years, because I think it's one of the best. Okay? Very, very good practice. So, so this violet light, you can see all this violet light is all what fuels our consciousness. So so we go to the whole basic again, but quicker. Now the best, the most important part we are doing here now is the We need fire, a transformation fire. We need a transformation. So here, so this is very important, okay? I think that is addressed very important, that all the cell-to-cell communication together, okay? And is the ultraviolet light. Ultrasound, ultraviolet light, and they are the communication between the cells. If they don't communicate together or anything wrong with the violet light, they turn into cancer cells. So it's very, very serious. And they discover that, but I tell you, people don't care about that. Only I want result, I want success, I want to change your mind, I want. The basic things are really turning out. People can use all the original force, try to make the success of something, but in the end, the whole body are gone. The original force gone, you have no more life to go on. Okay? And this is the world are exhausted themselves. Okay? And I see that the Tao have this technology, very clear-cut technology of do it right, and the success lasts long, many years you come. Okay? So theory you can do it, but you need to practical and make it happen and ground it and make it happen. Okay? So that, okay, so now we're going to do the practice. So the first step we want to do, we on the page, we talk about multi-orgasm, okay? The multi-orgasm. And this multi-orgasm is, the multi-orgasm energy is exactly what we say, a love vibration, okay? So this love vibration is, just now we go to the, if you turn on the page 5. So we talk about the DNA renewal needs arousal, orgasm, love, and compassion, okay? So when you can combine these two energies together, what you can do? It link together, they call love vibration. Love vibration will make the DNA renewal in a very original beginning. Okay? What the beginning is the original force. Okay? And so we don't have any I hate you, I don't like you, I hate you to death, you know, we don't have that. In the beginning cells, we don't have it. But when you have this arousal, orgasm, love vibration, you can go back into original split. And that is when you have these two forces come together, it's strong enough to get rid of all the negative things in your body out. That's the first step. We call return to zero, or we call original setting. When your mobile telephone have big trouble and give you all kind of trouble, so what the first thing you have to do? Setting. Go back a factory setting. Go back and start over again. And that is what this energy. So love on page 5, love past sex and love vibration. Now, the whole team we're going to talk about, and that's why the whole team, we talk about multi-orgasm, okay? And this multi-orgasm is so much involved with, and back to 4,800 years old, okay? And we want to look at the like that. Okay. The add benefits. Okay. So I think they forget to add it. We just get one example about this. This is what 4,800 years old sex manual talk about. They don't know anything, but they know that making love can heal. So they call healing love. Okay, and they discover that when we make love and have arousal, and these two energies combine very well, not every time we do, because making a good love and good sex involves so many things. Number one, the organs have to be in good condition, the glands have to be in good condition, and both have to be in a good loving mode and arousal mode. So when they come together and they make love, they multiply this loving energy. And the Tao refer that is medicine. Because now we know that making love, the first part we want to do is the gland system. Okay, the gland system. Because so we have a practice called nipple massage, and that is one of the very important part of the practice. On the page 24. Okay. So in the New York Times, I think there's one time I saw they have article called "Making Love is a Chemical Warfare." Okay, chemical here means gland system. So every gland system have to activate. So in the nipple part, we can see the nipple is connecting to every single part of the body, of the gland system. So when we activate the glands, the nipple, it activates all the major gland system in the body. That is the major part of the requirement in the sex. And the sex also very important requirement in the organ, requirement in the making love. Okay, so this making love, when we don't have all this gland system and all these organ system are more workable, the hormone system. So when the hormone, organ plus sexual energy, in the Taoism say, gathering the medicine. And this is a big medicine. When you combine the 5 major organs, we call medicine. And that is a smaller medicine. But when you combine all the gland system and all the organ system together, and the sexual energy together, pass the forces, and it's a great medicine. So the great medicine is involved how you gathering it. So that's why involved with we call multi-orgasm. Multi-orgasm is what? So when you feel arousal, orgasm, and for men, women also the same. We divide sexual practice as sexual. So we say 10 is ejaculation. Okay? In the Tao compare like that, hey, you are spoiling your medicine. Your medicine gone. Now 9 is a little bit overcooked. It burn out. So it's not good also. So 7 and 8, you feel good. I feel so good, so many highly arousal, orgasm. I feel so good, so good. That is the time we call just a right time to gathering the medicine. Now we know that immune system need energy. And immune system need original energy. Not only the fuels. A normal food that we eat and normal breathing cannot fuel them very well. Because immune system is what? in a subconsciousness. You cannot conscious about it. But by training, you can make them to be conscious and subconscious. Okay? And the only train from conscious to subconscious is start from breathing. And when you focus on a point and feel fire, you're increasing the chi, the original chi. Because original chi is the one that the subconscious need to use. So when you have enough fire, the first thing, digestion, absorption, is unconscious. But once you activate the original fire, it activates the absorption. Kidney fire, it activates the digestion. And that is subconsciousness. Breathing is conscious and subconscious. So they have a link between back and forth. Okay? So you can use the conscious, and when you learn how to breathe lower in the abdominal, you activate the heart. And you can lower down the heart. Now, lower down the heartbeat is subconsciousness. Okay? But in the requirement that when you focus in your dantian and you inhale, exhale, you can measure your blood, your heart going down. And you can measure the mind are going down. Now you have, when you focus, enough fire burning. And that is the most powerful link between the conscious and subconsciousness. And increasing the digestion is very important, conscious and subconscious. Because we cannot control the digestion, but our mood, our stress, subconsciously affecting it. So all the stress and emotional affecting digestion and absorption. So by learn how to breathe more conscious into a subconscious, and by learn how to feel, gather, focus the light into one. Once you learn how to be focused, all your work change your life. You are more focused. Okay? You are more focused on what you want to do. So if you have the light spread out, the laser cannot cut anything. But when your light are gathering into one, it's called focus, holding the one. Now you can cut steel. You see? If you focus the laser strong enough, you can cut steel. Okay? But your mind are so scattered. The light is very scattered, it's gone. You cannot do anything. And you have no goal. Setting goal is conscious mind affecting the unconscious mind. Okay? So now, conscious mind affecting the unconscious mind. When you are in the very calm and relaxed state, you can repeat and tell the subconsciousness. When the subconsciousness get that one, it have to require original force to run. Okay? So that is the major key. So the major part we're going to learn now is the sexual energy that we talk about. The sexual energy that we're talking about is the only energy that we have a lot. We have a lot. But this sexual energy comes from where? It's split from what? Original force. Hello, everybody get that? Because I'm going to refer to this all the time. Sexual energy comes from original force. 100%, 25% to the kidney, 25% to the sexual energy. That okay, everybody? It takes toll of our half of the original force. Now we left 50% of this original force. Number one, the Tao said, it pull your soul and spirit stay with you. That is the first one. When this original force finish, who leave first? The soul and spirit left. Because no original force pull them down. They say, I'm bye-bye. You cannot hold me. I cannot go stay with you. I'm leaving. That's number one. Number two, every breath we do. Okay? Every breath we breathe, it needs original force to maintain it. When original force finish, the breath stop, we finish. So that's very straightforward, okay? So every breath we do, the original force have to feel, we call spark, the spark, to make it burn. So we breathe in the oxygen, nutrition. Now this spark, don't have it. What happened to it? Use? No use. Oxygen, nutrition, no use. Unless you have this, okay? So your car, very important. You can have very expensive car, but your, we call the spark plug that gives you the light to activate the oxygen and the gas and burn. When this one no more, we finish. So all these require original force. Now we come up to conscious mind and subconscious mind. Conscious mind controlling what? The body, the organ, the glands. That means the body, the activity and all these things. We need it, okay? And subconsciousness running all automatic nervous system. We cannot control. We cannot control all this. But the Tao practice is number one in this world. How to do it? For how many years they already perfected? 6,000 years. The only problem now in China is too much. The Tao practice is too much until the people confused. Okay? And they don't have a more westernized way to explain and systematically to practice. And the Universal Tao exactly do that job. That's it, you know. And I'm doing that for 40 years, you know, and doing nothing. Okay? So now, original force. Now another part, another third part, the most important part. Every organ, from the major organ, the heart we call yin organ. Heart is yin organ, store yin. The spleen, pancreas is yin organ, is store yin. Like heart, small intestine empty, we call yang. And the spleen, yin organ, we call is store yin. And the stomach is what? Empty, so it's yang. Okay? The lung store yin, and the last intestine is empty. It's a valve. It can be filled up and can be what? And have to be what? It fill up and have to be what? Empty. Valve have to be filled up and have to be empty. And if not empty, big trouble. Okay? If the stomach don't empty, oh my God, in few days you get big trouble. Okay? Stomach, small intestine, large intestine, gallbladder, bladder have to be empty. Fill up and have to be empty. So we call yang organ, valve, empty organ. It can be expand and can be filled up. And kidney is a full organ, we call yin. It stores yin. So all the 5 major organs, except kidney, store part of the original force. Brain store a lot of original force. So if 50% is so much, it's so much already take out. We don't have much original force left. That's why we get sick. That's why we cannot get our goal done. Okay? That's why we cannot success, because you try to learn the subconscious mind, but you don't have energy to fuse it. Your action not going to be success. Okay? You can think, I'm going to be good, I want to success, I want to make money. But when you don't have enough energy to fuse it, it's not going to work that way. Okay? So you have idea now? So now sexual energy is the only energy directly come from original force to be sexual energy. If I transform it, it can become what immediately? Hello? Original force. That okay, everybody? Sexual energy comes from original force. Original force, we left 50%, is totally cannot touch. Kidney left a whole 25%, we cannot touch it, because it saves you from survival instinct. Save you from very sick, save you from very exhausted. Okay? We call survival instinct. You cannot touch it. And now we don't have much survival instinct. Okay? And because we have less dangerous than before. Okay? You don't see a dinosaur walking on the street, you know. We don't have all the fear animal running on the street that way. So we have a lot of goal, success to run. And that needs subconscious, conscious and subconscious, and energy to make the goal run. And don't get sick. Getting sick because the subconscious, the immune system gone. So now arousal orgasm actually increasing so much when you have this arousal, and we call the multi-orgasm. So when we talk about multi-orgasm, when you feel a lot of arousal orgasm, you can draw this energy and bring them up into your organ by organ by organ by organ. And that is the major practice in the Tao. When you feel so much arousal orgasm, we call love vibration. And this love vibration can make the DNA split. If you draw, for example, if you draw this arousal orgasm instead of out, you draw arousal orgasm, love vibration up to the kidney, and you feel kidney orgasm, what you get? The DNA in the kidney will split in a proper way. Is that okay? Now, if you want to strengthening the liver, very simple. Feel arousal orgasm. Learn how to contract anus. We're going to learn how to contract anus. Left anus, right anus, front and back anus, all involved with organ. And you draw them up into the liver or into the spleen, pancreas, stomach. And you feel orgasm wrap around the organs, the liver, and you feel liver orgasm. So what the liver orgasm, the love vibration do to the liver cells? It makes the liver cells that are sick or not good enough split in a very original way. Okay? You get the whole theory of the practice. And any organ you want, and this one in olden time we call healing love. That is back to 4,800 years. And before they write a book, there must be a few hundred years or 1,000 years to develop the practice, yes or no? So when you can write a book, they already developed for 100 or 1,000 years. So that practice will really go back to 5,000 years, 6,000 years, or 8,000 years ago, before they can decide, okay, I'm going to write out a system. I'm going to write out a practice. Okay? That okay, everybody? So the first step we want to do is, so you know that the whole theory of this multi-orgasm, okay? And so we're going to do the first practice. Is the fire, okay? Is the fire. So in the page 19, we call tree fire, okay? So we already have, you born with heart fire, we born with kidney fire, and kidney fire, door of life, and the Tantian fire here, okay? We have that. And we have the heart fire, so tree fire. So we're lacking of one fire we call the primordial fire, the true light. And when you combine these four fires together, we call the holy fire. Okay? And this holy fire is the fire that can be burned but not burning. Okay? Means a fire can be transformed. And now I have more understand, because a normal fire is what? 1 degree to few thousand degrees. And we cannot go beyond few thousand, 3, 4, 5, 6,000. We cannot go beyond that. Okay? So when we go beyond that, the fire, it go beyond. And we cannot feel the fire. So we call the fire, the speed of light very high. Okay? So the first step we want to do so we're going to do all the sexual organ transformation. Okay? So let's stand up.